My name is Mary from Kenya. I'm 29 years old. I'm married with 2 children, and I'm living in a place called Isiolo, and I'm working for Idea Libre as a teacher for Chumvi children. I was born in Isiolo. The place was very poor for the people who are living there. All the people are very poor. In fact, my family also, my mom, my father, they are living a poor life. So I was brought up in a poor background up to when I was grown up to now. But the life where I was living when I was a child was very, very difficult because my mother, my father don't have work. They didn't have any work or job. They only depend on chakobani. So that is the life that I was brought up. It's very difficult. No food, no clothes, no shoes. Everything was very difficult for me to that time. When God died, my mother cooked only meat and keep the skin for future food, like for future food. So on those 3 days or 2 days without food, my mother can go and take that skin and roast. Just roast on fire, and then she cut the small pieces like this for all of us, and then you just chew, and then take water. That's all. We just survive with that. Or even there's some fruits, small fruits from the bush. We can go to look for the small fruit in the bush. You just take, and then that's all. My father didn't want me to go to school. He wanted me to be married. According to the traditions, the men don't want their daughters to go to school because they want to be married. They value the cattle like a cow, goats. When my father went away, my mother was supporting me to go to school. I went to school the first time. I was very, very, very happy because when I was at home, I was alone and no even lunch, no food. So when I went to school, I felt very happy because now I can interact with the other children, my friends at home. We met at school. After secondary school, I got a job teaching as a teacher in a Catholic school. I think education for me is better because with education, because of education, is why now I'm living the better life. Without education, I will remain poor like the other girls who have not gone to school. So for me, I value education more than everything. I think I changed my life because of education. When I went to school, especially secondary school, live about the primary, because in primary, we are all the same tribe in my primary. But when I went to school far away from my home, I think like 250 kilometers. So it's in another town or county. So we are many tribes mixed in the same school. So I learned different cultures of the ways of life. So for me, I feel better. I don't want to follow the Turkana traditions. You take me now like I'm special. I'm special daughter because of my way of life, and even I'm the one. They depend only on me. So in everything they need, only me. Everything they need, only me. For some years, I think the Chumvi school will be very good and nice and a big school for me. If I think, according to my thinking, for now and for future, I think the school will be too big and it will be the best school in a country. Yes, we will put more effort for our school to be the best in the country. Yes. I used to tell them about my life. For that, I used to tell them to put more effort in their studies, for them to become at least better in their life like me. Sometimes when I arrive in the class, if they see the teacher is dressed nicely, the hair is nice, they start to say, hey, the teacher is good, I want to be like my teacher. So I used to tell them, okay, you can study, you have to study, you have to put more effort in your studies for you to live a better life like me. I think my dream, I always dream that if I got a good job, enough money, I can help the needy in my village. I want to help the poor children, to have at least something like a children home in my home for me to assist them. And I was dreaming that every day in my life. I want to assist the poor children, because for me, it's pain. I feel pain sometimes. For now, if I see a young child going without clothes, no food, no shoes, so for me, I felt sad. I felt I'm not happy. So I feel like I want to assist this child. For me, I want to assist the children who are poor, who are needy in my village.